Okay, so let's start with the English first. This is what I was doing. Okay, so this is my story of this weekend. Yesterday, I wanted to perfectly cook a rib of beef. The meat was very expensive, so it was important that it wasn't overcooked. First, I applied salt and pepper and left it in the fridge overnight. The next day, I used a blowtorch to quickly cook the outside. I then put it in an oven at 60 degrees centigrade for about 4 hours until the middle reached 55 degrees C. I then took it out to let it rest for an hour. To eat with it, I cooked roast potatoes, carrots, cabbage, and leeks. In the end, it was very delicious, but maybe I would prefer it cooked a little more. Okay, so the idea is to have a quick particles exercise, actually, rather than translating the whole thing. So let me just copy the particle bit, the particle-free bit. Okay, so I've put a question mark where we need a particle, guys. So some of these words will be a little bit new. Don't worry too much about it. And I'll explain new words if you don't know them. So, of course, yesterday's kino, and then rib of beef is this ushi karubi. And then I've got a particle, and kampeki means perfect. Perfect. So what about these first two particles? So let's go with Jock first. Do you want to do these two, Jock?
Ga?
So in this sentence, it's actually me as the subject. And if you look at the end, we've got yakita katta. So it means I wanted to cook. I wanted to grill or fry or oven bake. So I'm already here actually with a kind of invisible watashi ga. But ushi karubi.
Oh.
Oh, good. And then kampeki. So perfect is kampeki. And if I want to say perfectly, it would be kampeki.
Ni.
Ni, exactly. Yes, kampeki. Okay. Tom. The meat was very expensive. Let's let Kim in a second. The meat was very expensive. So because the meat is very expensive, so it was important that it wasn't overcooked. So sono niku something totemo takai. Excellent, yes. Wa oka. That is fine. Totemo takai desu kara yaki suginai koto. Then something totemo taisetsu deshita.
Desu kara yaku suginai koto. Ga?
Good, yes. Koto ga. So let's just look at this sentence a second. Sono niku ga totemo takai desu kara. So because this meat was so expensive or is so expensive, yaki suginai. So this is made up of yaku, which means to cook, to fry, or to grill.
And
then
sugiru.
Sugiru, exactly, yeah, which means too much, to exceed. So this becomes, turn yaku into yaki, like in the mass form, plus sugimas. This becomes overcooked. And then I turn this into the plain negative, yaki suginai. So yaki suginai koto ga totemo taisetsu deshita. So Annika, what does this mean? Totemo taisetsu deshita.
Totemo is more or very.
Yes, good, very.
Very fast.
Not fast.
Taisetsu. Taisetsu, very important.
Exactly, yes, yeah. And deshita?
It was very important.
It was. Exactly. Good. Exactly. Yes. Good. And then I said, first, I applied salt and pepper and left it in the fridge overnight. So mazu, which means first, and then shiokosho is just a kind of fixed word for salt and pepper. Shio is salt, kosho is pepper. And then Tom. Have you been already, Tom?
I have been already.
Oh yeah, sorry. Tobe. Something o tsukete.
O.
Good. O tsukete. Sonomama, which means as it was, without doing anything else. Reizoku means refrigerator.
Ni.
Good. Ni, exactly. Reizoku ni hitoban, overnight. Oite okimashita. Let's have a quick look at this, guys. Oite okimashita. Because oku, which means to place, can you all see the text, by the way? Something might disappear from the screen. Be careful. Oku means to place. So, for example, ornaments, like vases and things like this, are called okimono. So mono means things and oku means to place. But it doesn't just mean to place, it also means to leave in place. But we have to, if we're going to say we placed something, we left it, we basically use this verb twice. We say oite okimashita. Let me give you another example. If I say I left, let's say I left the door closed. I left the door closed. I would say doa o shimete okimashita. It means to do something and then leave it as it is. So I say shimeru, to close, make it into the te form, and then say okimasu, okimashita, to leave it closed. So if I want to say here, sono reizoku ni, should just be ni, and answer a chat. Bed in the morning. I'm not sure who sent that.
But to leave the door closed, for instance, it wouldn't be right to use nokosu?
No,
or shimashita?
No. Nokosu means to let something remain, but this is just to leave it as it is. Leave it as it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Reizoku ni hitoban oite okimashita. This means I put it in the refrigerator and left it. Oite okimashita. So it's using oku twice to say I placed it, junk, and then I left it. Okay. Effie, how about the next one? So the next bit is the next day, I used a blowtorch to quickly cook the outside. So tsugi no hi, which means next day. This means blow lamp, by the way. Torchi lampu. Torchi lampu.
Torch lamp?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in some kind of reversed Japanization of the word. And then sotogawa, which means outside. And then we've got another. So we've got two particles here. And then yakimashita. So what would be the first one?
Tochirampu de?
Good. De.
Uh,
Sotogawa.
Sotogawa, would it be now? Wait, is it like a place, Sotogawa ni, or should it be Sotogawa o?
I think or in this case, because I don't actually want to burn to the outside, but I want to burn the outside itself. So or. Yeah, good. Excellent, well done. And then Paya, sarani, let's do the sentence first. I then put it in an oven at 60 degrees C for about 4 hours until the middle reached 55 degrees C. So sarani, which means and then. This is the Japanese word for oven, obun.
Obun ni.
So let's see what the last verb was in this sentence, though. Paya. The last one was okimashita. Now, this is another one of the verbs, which is like taking something and put it into a place, a bit like ikimasu or modoshimasu, iremasu. So it's actually moving something from one place to another rather than having an activity going on.
Obun naka ni.
So you could do
Obun no
nonakani, but
naka ni.
I think even ni would be fine because I think it's quite obvious that it's going to be inside if you put it in the oven. Yeah, but obun no naka ni is also fine. 60度4時間ぐらい真ん中 and until the middle reached 55 degrees C. So 真ん中 something 55度 something なるまで置いておきました。
ぐらい。真ん中が
Good. Yes. 55度。
に
Good. Yes, exactly. になるまで置いておきました。So I left it until the middle reached 6 degrees. それで、オーブン、and then I then took it out and let it rest for an hour. Patrick, if you want to have a go at this. それで、オーブン something 取り出して。So this means to take out.
に
So this would mean taking it out. 取り出して means to would be, ni would mark the place I would take it to, but taking it from the oven would be
from there.
no, this may not be something that you actually think of being a particle, but it is actually a particle. What's the word for from?
から
Kara, yeah, exactly. So kara and made, from and up to, are actually particles. Yeah, 取り出して1時間 for 1 hour. そのまま as it was, I then left it 置いておきました。Hello, Taya. We're just describing for you vegetarians how to cook good meat. So you and Paya should absolutely love this lesson. It's all about good beef.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. If you're ever cooking for me and I happen to want a steak, then you know exactly how I want it. Yeah.
Andy, I have a question.
Sure.
So during our beginning sessions, we had sentences where when we had a duration of time, we also after the kan had the particle o. It was when we went to a party and we had to wait for some time.
Mm.
When do we use after a duration of time another particle? Is there a rule or?
I think for matsu to wait, then that would be the perfect place to say I am waiting an hour, because the waiting part is aimed at this duration of time. So you can either wait for a duration or you can wait for a person. So if you said Andy o machimashita, means I waited for Andy. Ichijikan o machimashita, I waited for an hour. So it's only when the verb afterwards is directly relating to that time. In this case, ichijikan is only some added information in the sentence. It's not the object of the verb matsu.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Tom?
Yeah. Then I know that. Then I know why I was wrong.
Yeah. So just use it if it's matsu. Can't think of another verb that would use time as an object. Yeah, I think only matsu you'd use o after the ichijikan, for example.
Okay.
Then let's go to Taya. You've got a nice. Oh, Taya, this is good because I'm now talking about vegetables. To eat with it, I cooked roast potatoes, carrots, cabbages, and leeks. So, 最終的に oh, sorry, それ here we are. それと一緒 something, 食べるため something, ローストポテト、人参、キャベツ、ネギ something 料理しました。
一緒に
Good? Yes. 食べるため
to eat with it. Does it need a particle, really?
It does. What do you think normally comes after tame?
Ni.
Yeah, exactly. Tame ni. roast potato, ninchin, kabetsu, negi, something. Ryori shimashita.
Or
Yes, good. And then, Margarita, how are your Japanese particles? Good or not so good?
わかりません。
Okay, let's go back to Annika. So in the end, which is 最終的に, it was very delicious. とても美味しかったです. But maybe I would prefer it cooked a little more. There's something more 少し焼いた方 something いいと思います.
とても美味しかったですが
Good. がもう少し焼いた方 something いいと思います. I'm not sure if you've done this grammatical formula, Annika. Well, I think we have. We talked about going to a museum months and months ago.
Oh,
And it was raining.
I would say only no. Ni, but
So let me see if anybody else knows. Tobe?
Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit occupied. Where were
Oh, sorry.
we?
So more skoshi yaita ho something ii to omoimasu. Hoga. Yes, exactly. So at some point in the near future, guys, for those of you that haven't done this in the organically, really, we've got this little phrase here. Just put it out by itself. So it's the tough form of any verb. Hoga I means it is better to. It would be better to do something. So for example, Nihon ni iku mae, Nihongo o benkyou shita hou ga ii desu. So this means before going to Japan, Nihon ni iku mae, Nihongo o benkyou shita hou ga ii desu. It's better to learn Japanese before going to Japan.
Question, Andy.
Yeah.
In the list of ingredients, why is it not negi mo ryori shimashita?
Negi roast potato. Because I'll tell you why. Because I didn't actually mark these with the right connector. Roast potato ya, ninchin ya, kabetsu ya, negi. You're right. It should be negi mo. It's just I did a direct translation from English into Japanese. Yeah, should be like this. Roast potato ya, ninchin ya, kabetsu ya, negi mo ryori shimashita. Of course, this means, of course, that I probably made something else as well, right? If it's ya, and this is ya, and this is ya, and this is more, this has a suggestion that there's something I made some other things as well. So this means
etc.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. In fact, if I was one to emphasize that it was these things amongst others, then I'd finish it with nado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. That was just a warm-up exercise, guys. Everybody happy?
No, hungry.
Oh, sorry about that. Do you want to see the steak? Okay, let's just give them this for a second. Okay, so let's move on to the tales of Rieko and Kenji, who still hasn't got to first base. Right.
It's been 84 years.
I've known you since you were a little girl. Okay. So let's see. Who wasn't? So Effie, you were here last week, weren't you? When we started this porn story. Margarita, Roberto.
Yes.
In this Sunday practice, we normally spend about 1 hour doing a story that I've written. It's about a date between a Japanese boy and a Japanese girl in Kyoto. It's their first date. And what we'll do is we will take it in turns to read the script. So there's some speech from Kenji and there's some speech from Rieko. We take it in turns to read it, and then the others have to translate it. So I won't make you read it this week. You can just try to listen and understand what's being said. It will start off being really hard because we will start off speaking at a natural speed, and then we'll do it again a bit slower, and then a bit slower, and then you'll be able to see it on the screen written down, and then maybe it'll start to help to understand. But if you understand nothing now, it doesn't matter, because this Sunday session is about getting the ears used to listening to Japanese and starting to develop hearing. So don't worry if you don't understand anything.
Okay.
Most people don't understand me in English, so it doesn't matter if you don't understand this in Japanese, really. Okay.
Roberto.
Roberto, you understand my English, don't you? Yeah. What? What's this? Okay, Taya, do you want to be
More or less.
more or less? Yeah.
Mama.
Mama should be
Mama.
Paverti. Okay, Taya, do you want to be Rieko or Kenji?
Rieko.
Thank you. Right. So last week we got to just find it. They started walking towards Nijojo, didn't they? And they arrived. And I'm just see if I can find it. Oh yeah, and then Rieko was saying that she comes from the countryside. Her father was a farmer, and her mother was a baker, and her father smelled elderberries. And Kenji commented that it was hard life, but she said that her father really liked being a farmer. And then Kenji said, even though you were born in Okayama, you didn't come to Kyoto so much. And she said, yeah, because my school was quite far from the house. So during the holidays, I did not want to travel very far. And also Kyoto is not that close to Okayama. It's not that close at all. Okay, he's now apologetically being nice to her because she got a bit offended. Right, let's do this part here, Taya. Yeah. Okay, I've just sent it, so you should be getting it momentarily. Dorokimashita ka? Do you have it, Taya?
Hi, yeah.
Okay,
Hi.
So I will begin. So we'll do it normal at a reasonably natural speed first, and then we'll slow it down. Right, guys, just give me a second to resize my screen. So Rieko said, it's not that close, you know. Kenji says, そうですかね。お母さんによくパンを食べさせられましたか？
全然パン屋さんなのにあまり現代料理を食べませんよ。母がいつも和食にする人なんでしょうね、ですよ。想像できますか？毎冬地元で作られた食べ物を食べて温く保つために毎晩鍋の周りに群がりました。
はい、good. Yes. とても懐かしいですね。
うん、そうですよ。
あそこから京都の南の全体が見えますので、見に行きましょうか。
いいですね。でも、ゆっくり登りましょう。ゆっくり。でしょ？
は はい、
ゆっ
そうです。
くり登りましょう。まだ昼ご飯を消化している感じです。
よし! Okay, who got 100% from that? Anybody? No? 50 to 100? Okay, and 0 to 50? And 0? Okay, cool. Right, let's go a little bit slow this time, Taya. そうですかね。お母さんによく、sorry, Wayne's just going to come in. お母さんによくパンを食べさせられましたか？
全然パン屋さんなのにあまり現代料理を食べませんよ。母がいつも和食にする人なんですよ。想像できますか？毎冬、地元で作られた食べ物を食べて温かく保つために毎晩鍋の周りに群がりました。
とっても懐かしいですね。
うん、そうですよ。
あそこから京都の南の全体が見えますので、見に行きましょうか。
いいですね。でも、ゆっくり登りましょう。まだ昼ご飯を消化している感じです。
よし! Okay. Did that make it easier, guys? Did anybody go up a rank, would you say? Cool, good. Okay, let's do it one more time really slowly this time, Taya, then we'll put it up on the screen.
はい。
そうですかね。お母さんによくパンを食べさせられましたか？
全然。パン屋さんなのにあまり現代料理を食べませんよ。母がいつも和食にする人なんですよ。想像できますか？毎冬、地元で作られた食べ物を食べて温く保つために毎晩鍋の周りに群がりました。
とっても懐かしいですね。
うん、そうですよ。
あそこから京都の南の全体が見えますので、見に行きましょうか。
いいですね。でも、ゆっくり登りましょう。まだ昼ご飯を消化している感じです。
よし! Okay. Right, let's put this up on the screen. There are a few new words in this, guys. So we'll just have to hit those as we do them. But this is a good opportunity to develop our vocabulary as well. Okay, so let's start with Jock. Can you do this first sentence here?
Yes, I guess so. Your mum cooked a lot of bread. I guess she made you eat bread all the time?
Yeah, so this part here, お母さんによくパンを食べさせられましたか? So did your mother, sorry, can you read that? Can you say that again, Jock?
Did your mum make you eat bread all the time?
Yeah, exactly.
Or a lot of bread?
Yeah. The bread often. Yeah, good. So we've got this verb form here, guys, which introduces us to the subject of this coming week's class, which is the causative form. Okay, so we did the passive a couple of weeks ago. Causative means to make someone do X or to let someone do X. And in Japanese, it uses the same form, but we make it kind of harder to mean make somebody, or softer to mean to let somebody, by a few other ways that we form the sentence, either agemasu or kurimasu added to it to make it sound like let. But basically, it's the same verb form. So this tabe saseraremashita, tabe saseru, to hear, means to let, sorry, to make rather, to make. And then raremashita means the passive. So were you made to eat bread by your mother? Okay, I'll wait for Annika to stop writing.
But this is also the passive form, right?
This part is yes here. Yeah.
Yeah. Taberaremashita.
Yes.
And then you
This
tabesaseraremashita.
Yeah, so tabesaseru means to make somebody eat something. So if
Yeah.
somebody makes me eat something, we make the causative form first, and then we turn it into the passive form to say, I was made to eat something by somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As well as something is done to me.
Yes.
So you cross the making and some done to you in the same
Yes.
sense.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've just combined the causative and the passive verb together, just to really screw with you guys. I mean, just to enhance our learning opportunities. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Good. Okay, Annika. We've got this bit. Let's not do all of this. Let's try out to hear. Zenzen.
Not at,
Panya-san.
sorry.
Okay. Panya-san nano ni amari gendai ryori o tabemasen yo. So this has got probably a few new words in here, Annika. So we'll do it step by step.
Zenzen means not at all.
Good. So,
Panya-san was bakery, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Nanoni. Yeah. And something with tabemasen.
Annika, if I write it like this is almost the same meaning. Panya-san desu keredomo. Like this. This is almost the same meaning as this. Or Panya-san desu ga.
Yeah. Even if it was a bakery.
Exactly. So exactly, yeah. Even though, so Panya-san noni, this bit here means even though. And na, it's going to be difficult to describe, but it's a particle put here to say what she was. Panya-san nanoni, even though what she was a baker. It's going to take a bit of time even for me to learn how to explain that. But even though she was a baker. And then the next part, Annika?
She didn't so it's the negative from eat, and she didn't made a lot of meat, or a lot of a lot of eat.
So gendai
means
present times. So it means the present, not a gift, but now means now.
Yeah.
So modern means basically modern, like gendai budo means modern budo. And then ryori is of course food. So she didn't make a lot of
food now.
Oh well, modern food really.
Okay.
Yeah. So even though it's Panya-san nano ni amari gendai ryori o tabemasen yo actually means we didn't eat lots of modern food, because he asked here, were you made to eat lots of bread? And then the subject is either me or we, and then even though my mother was a baker, we did not eat much modern food.
So bread is modern food for Japanese people?
Well, yeah, it is really. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You couldn't really call it washoku, which is what traditional food is. There's no bread in washoku at all. In fact, there's barely any food in washoku.
Okay.
It's mostly bits of sort of slug and fish heads and gizzards. Okay, Tom. 母がいつも和食にする人なんですよ。
Is haha a word or is just laughing?
It means mum.
Mum. My mother. So washoku is old food, old style of food.
Good. Yep. Trad. Let's call it trad.
Trad. So my mom usually made old style food.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then hito nan desu yo. Hito is person. Nan is what?
Yep.
Now to put them together. What kind of person does that?
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what this is saying. Let's just grab this sentence out a second and look at it bit by bit. Haha, so obviously that's the subject. Mother. It's more always. Washoku ni suru. So this part here is a kind of subclause. Always going for traditional food. So ni suru, not osuru, but ni suru means to go for, like to have a beer would be biru ni shimasu. Biru ni shimasu. I'll have a beer. So somebody going for washoku. Hito is exactly what you said, person. And then nan desu yo means that's who she was. That's who she was. Or that's what she is. She is the person who goes for traditional food.
She's a person. That sounds better. English.
Yeah. Yeah. If you said it's more washoku ni suru hito desu yo, this sounds quite abrupt. It's like saying she's a person who eats traditional food, you know. Whereas if you say itsumo washoku ni suru hito nan desu yo, means she is the kind of person who eats traditional food. Yeah. Yeah. Rather than she is a person who only eats traditional food. Okay, everybody okay, guys?
Yeah, I have a question here.
Sure.
May I refer to my mom as Okasan?
Is that what I've done in here? You shouldn't really. It doesn't matter too much. You can say oka these days. A lot of sort of younger Japanese refer to their mothers as oka or just ka. But to refer to your own mother, it's normally haha, or is it haha ue? Joe?
Yeah, or fukuro.
Fukuro. The old bag.
Fukuro.
Or fukuro.
Yeah, fukuro.
The big old bag. Or fukuro.
Yeah. So even if I want to be polite and to refer to her, to mom or dad very politely, so what is the best choice?
You mean if you're talking to them or talking to other people
No,
about
I'm
your mother?
talking about them and I want to be really polite.
You should be degrading about your parents in that case.
Okay.
You should talk about them like they're some kind of scum of the earth. Yeah, so you should. Yeah, I mean, this was an old-fashioned thing that men would refer to their wives as their stupid wives, and women would describe their husbands as lazy husbands. Nowadays, people don't use quite so much kind of that sonkeigo language, but you shouldn't really refer to your mother as okasan because it honorizes her before the person you're talking to. So it's like saying my mother is more important than you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So haha or haha ue, haha oya, I think is also another one you can use. Or fukuro.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. She's the sort of person who made. Sorry, what was it again?
I suppose, Andy, it's like saying my stupid kids. You don't say my brilliant children.
No, no, exactly. Well, not in Japan anyway. Here, they're little angels. Okay, let's go to Tobe. Sozo dekimasu ka? So,
So
you
often?
no,
She
no, no.
made it so often?
No, this is a question here. She's asking, can you, and then something, or are you able to? Are you able to? Because it's dekimasu ka?
Ah,
Are
dekimasu,
you
right.
able to? And then if you look in your dictionaries for saws, or these are both long vowels.
Yeah, I heard it in my. I learned that it's so much, so.
It might be a different kanji. Sorry, hang on. Let's find it. Just a second. If you type in sawsaw, it should be one of the first things that comes up, actually.
Yeah, I get so much, so often, busy and hurried.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is.
Let's see.
I'm getting guess or imagination.
Imagination. Exactly, yeah. Sawsaw. Not this one, but that one, isn't it, Wayne? Sawsaw.
This one is correct.
Yeah.
That's one you had is to create.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Let's see, imagination.
Wayne, for my ongoing Chinese study, is this pronounced xiaozhou?
想象.
Oh, completely different. Can you say one more time?
想象.
Xiang.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's the elephant. That's difficult.
It is. Yeah.
I see what I did wrong. I just typed 2S.
Not
the
sawsaw,
C.
but
No.
sawsaw.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So. She had that kind of imagination, maybe.
No. So sawsaw dekimasu ka?
Can he have? You can dekimasu. I am able to have imagination.
No. So imagine.
No.
Are you able to?
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she goes on to say, Effie, 毎冬地元で作られたactually I shouldn't say 食べ物, I should say 食材.
Okay.
Yeah, so 食べ物 is fine.
I knew tabemono, this I don't know.
Okay, so I just want to give you guys the right words. 食べ物 is fine. This means this is fine, but 食材 is better. Guys, I'll be back in just a minute. I can hear my oven alarm going off. I'll be back in just a sec.
Chuck Sensei,
Hey,
can you already see all the screens now?
yes.
Okay.
Well, I can just see the writing bit
Okay.
and his
But it-
writing page.
But
Yeah,
otherwise, you can check with view options, then we can help. Otherwise,
I wouldn't know what to do, Tom, honestly. I'm just checking one of the words, actually. Fukuro. Yeah, Fukuro, one's mother.
Wasn't that used to be like for a late, like if you talk about that your mother is a queen or a lady or something like something like
Always humble. Your own family is always humble.
if you look at the discussion thread on the Facebook, Yari has made a complete list of all the names to call your family. There's a complete tree on the Facebook thread.
I checked some documents actually, but yeah, I downloaded some documents already because I wanted to catch up for my grammar. But I did, yeah. Is it in the documents or?
No, I think, and Yari just put.
I think I remember the post. I have to go back and look for it actually. Yeah.
Was kind of picture to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the post. Yeah.
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 Right. Can you imagine? Right. Sorry, Effie. My fuyu.
Andy Sensei, I
Hello.
think Luis wants to get in.
I've let her in now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Wayne.
Sorry about that. I was just in the kitchen killing the chicken. It's funny. It's really hard trying to get a chicken into the oven while it's still alive. I never thought that it would be that difficult.
Maybe if you get it headless, it will go on its own. Just run
But
around.
sometimes out again as well, though.
Okay. So I have a lot of words that I know, but I don't know the context. So my for you, like every winter.
Good. Every winter.
Jimoto. I don't know. I don't know Jimoto. I don't know Jimoto.
So, Jimoto means the people in the area, the locals.
Oh, okay.
Or the locality, or the locality.
Okay, so the local.
So when I say locals, this is
probably
in English.
A form that I haven't learned. I haven't read yet. I didn't reach that. It's like passive.
This one here, yes, it is. Yeah.
But is that like work? No.
Not work, but to skuru is to know this.
Tsukuru, I don't know that.
So the way that I get people to memorize this is, if you're building something, if you're making something out of wood, there are these little metal things that you rotate to fix things together. These are called in English, when you tighten something up with a screwdriver.
Like a screws or something.
Screw. So if you take the word screw and make a Japanese pronunciation of this, skuru,
yeah,
it means to make.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's the only verb which actually follows.
Otsukare deshita. It's not the like think. No, that's not it.
That's skareru, which means to be tired.
Yeah.
To tire.
The thing that they say at work. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Otsukare-sama deshita.
Okay. So let's see. So every winter, the locals food has been made by the locals.
Yeah, exactly. So food made by the locals. So this is notice that this is not skurarimashita. This is in the plain form.
So it's made now. Yeah. Food made by the locals.
But so this being in the plain form makes a modifier for this. This modifies this noun here. By having the verb in the plain form, this whole sentence, Jimoto de tsukurareta, this is a modifier for shokuzai. So this is like an adjective for shokuzai. So it's food made by the locals, or locally made food, locally grown food.
So it's the same word as tabemono, like food as well.
So shokuzai means the ingredients,
Like
not
crops or some
crops. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, Andy, I missed that.
Shokuzai
Yeah,
means
what is
like
it?
crops or the
Crops. Okay.
raw ingredients. So do you know the word mokuzai?
Yes, yes.
So obviously it means timber, doesn't it? So this is the
Yeah.
same zai. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Materials. So
Lovely, thank you.
yeah, no problem.
So food made by the locals.
Tabete.
Tabete, we eat.
Yeah.
We eat. Atatak. No, wait, because like the words individually. So atatakaku is like warm.
Good. Warmly. Okay. So
The other I don't know.
okay, this is some new words actually. I don't think not many people will know this. Atakaku tamotsamani. So atataku does mean warmly, but it's also an adverb. Sorry, it's a direction of change, or in this case, maintenance of keeping something. So it means kind of to warm, towards warmth.
Okay.
And tamotsu means, if you make tamotsu suru, this means to keep or to preserve. So, and then tameni. Have you done tameni before, Effie? Do you know this?
I just heard it a couple of times, but I don't know the context now here.
It means in order to.
It's a particle, like the particles, or
it is a particle. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, I have to read that. Okay.
So putting this sentence together then, atatakaku tamotsu tameni.
In order to preserve it, to keep it warm.
So yeah, this is difficult to kind of see what the context is, but this means for us to keep warm. For us to keep warm.
Okay. So it describes the food that is like comfort food or something.
Actually, she's now, what's the word?
Yeah.
What does it mean, Jock? What's the word when you are recalling nostalgic thoughts and just listing them? Reminiscing.
Reminiscing, yeah. Not homesick. Well, a bit homesick.
Yeah. So sorry, in this case, she's reminiscing. So she said every winter we ate the food made by the locals, and then for us to keep warm, let's go on to Paya. Maiban nabe no mawari ni muragarimashita.
I don't know that one.
Every evening.
Yeah, good. Yeah, every evening.
And the rest, mawari, I think it means like turn.
No, this means around.
Okay. So it's no. The rest I don't know. So nabe no.
So nabe is like a casserole, a big casserole pot.
Okay.
So around the nabe. Now we've got this was a completely new word for me as well.
So is it like we were gathering around the
exactly.
Yes. We were gathering around the cauldron, like the fire.
Exactly, like the witches. Yeah. So Jock, you probably would have recognized if this was atsumarimashita, ne? So this together, but to muragarimashita means to huddle. So not just gather, but actually stick close together. Muragarimashita. To huddle together.
Wow.
That's quite the village life.
I'd never heard this before. I had to look for it myself.
Okay. First one for me too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but we huddled.
That was a tough one, Andy Sensei.
Okay, any questions on that sentence, guys?
Just what was tamotsu again?
To keep, to keep.
Keep. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
So this is like hozen as well. So it's got the same character, hasn't it, Wayne? Maintenance and
Hozon suru.
Yeah. Tamotsu. It's this.
And so motsu is hold, and ta, does that have a specific meaning?
No, it's a different. It's a single kanji. It's this. It's this.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
tamotsu, and then hozon. Yeah?
Hozon suru.
So this means preservation, doesn't it?
Preserve, yeah. Conservate.
Yeah. So, conservate. That's the new word.
Conserve, actually.
Yeah. Conserve. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Annika, dozo.
Is there another word for nabe, or is it a special Japanese thing, or is it fire or anything?
It means a pot, a big pot.
Okay.
Isn't it
bit
a
like
hot pot?
It is a hot pot. Yes, exactly. Hot pot.
Okay. Thanks.
That's okay.
Yeah.
In German, you call it Kasselorensteffen. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Paya. Maybe do these two sentences, Paya. とても懐かしいですね。そうですよ。
It's very, and I don't know how this word is in English, but you said it a couple of minutes ago.
Sentimental.
Sentimental.
Or what's the right?
Oh.
How would you put this into context, Jock? The right word for this? 懐かしいですね. Sentimental? Or?
Makes you think back with pleasure or something.
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic.
Yes,
Nostalgic, yes.
Yes, that's the
How
word.
very nostalgic. That's it. Yeah. Exactly. そうですよ.
Yes, that's right.
Good. Okay, Patrick. And then suddenly he changes his subject. そこから京都の南の全体が見えますので、見に行きましょうか?
From over there, all of the south of Kyoto will be able to see or because all of that, shall we go take a look?
Exactly. That's what we're Good. Yeah. 見に行きましょうか? Shall we? Oops. Shall we? Oh, and look. Good. Yes. And then Wayne. いいですね。でもゆっくり登りましょう.
Sounds good, but let's climb slowly.
Yes, good. Excellent.
Shouldn't there be a double consonant on yukuri?
I think so, but I think you can also just spell it with one. Let me just quickly check. Might be wrong. Yukuri. No, you're right. It's double consonant. Yukuri. Yeah. And then Joseph, まだ昼ご飯を消化している感じです。Are you just listening, Joseph, only?
That's okay, I can try. Train's still coming. Still, the lunch, shoka shite. I don't remember shoka.
Okay, this means to shoka is digest.
Okay. So still kind of digesting the lunch.
digest lunch. Yes, good. Yeah. So let's just quickly look at this sentence a second. Joseph, if you can mute yourself again.
Sorry.
That's okay. まだ昼ご飯を消化している感じです. So if I put this is basically again a subclause because this is in the infinitive in the plain form. Still, lunch, digesting, I am doing, している. And kanji doesn't mean the Chinese characters kanji. This is another word for feeling, kanji. Yeah.
Kanjiru without the ru?
Yes.
Oh,
exactly. Yeah. So if you put ru after it, it makes it the verb. But at the moment, I can just use it as the noun, which is this one, isn't it? Wait. Yeah. Kanji. Feeling. So it still feels like I'm digesting my lunch. Cool. And then comes Roberto. And then Kenji finishes with yosh, which means, guys,
let's do it.
Let's do it. Means us. Cześć, Naska. Hello. Okay, let's do another one.
Andy?
Yeah.
Just while we're on that page, I checked my dictionary and ofukuro is one's own mother.
Ofukuro.
Ofukuro. One's own mother.
Right. So you can use that instead of haha. Oh, in fact, it's the same character. Or haha. Okay. Ofukuro. Easy to remember though, isn't it? The old bag.
Old bag. Yeah.
Okay. Let me take. Let's see. Higher. You don't have much time to these sessions, do you? So let's do one with higher.
Basta che non me la metto in bocca.
Okay,
E mo che
just
sto
send
facendo?
it to you now.
Non vedo più nessuno.
Okay, higher. So it's yours.
Yes.
Can you see it?
いやー、ちょっと待ってください。はい。あ、着きました。いい景色ですね。京都はいいところで大好きです。
私も来てよかったですね。わあ、あの神社がすっごく上手に作られてますね。倒れそうですが、丈夫でしょう。
すごいですね。倒れば大変になるでしょう。下まで遠いです。
じゃあ、お城の中に入りましょうか。
いいですね。行きましょ
う。Okay. What was that, guys? Anybody get 100%? Good. And 0 to 50 to 100%? Good. 0 to 50? Okay. And 0? And too ashamed to vote? Okay, let's do a little bit slower this time. Maya? はい、どうぞ。
着きました。いい景色ですね。京都はいいところで大好きです。
私も来てよかったですね。あの神社がすっごく上手に作られていますね。倒れそうですが、丈夫でしょう。
すごいですね。倒れば大変になるでしょう。下まで遠いです。
じゃあ、お城の中に入りましょうか。
いいですね。行きましょ
う。Okay, good. Getting clearer, guys, for those of you that were struggling before? Troszkę? Yeah? Okay. One more time, I will do it much slower this time.
着きました。いい景色ですね。 京都はいいところで大好きです。
私も来てよかったですね。わあ、あの神社がすごく上手に作られていますね。倒れそうですが、丈夫でしょう。
すごいですね。倒れば大変になるでしょう。下まで遠いです。
じゃあ、お城の中に入りましょうか。
いいですね。行きましょう。
Cool. Right, let's put this up onto the screen. If I can. Making this thing go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's go to Louise. Ah, skimashita. Oh, so let's just read it through one more time, Paya. Just fairly natural speed, then we'll point it out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
ああ、着きました。ああ、いい景色ですね。京都はいいところで大好きです。
私も来てよかったですね。わあ、あの神社がすごく上手に作られていますね。倒れそうですが、丈夫でしょう。
すごいですね。倒れば大変になるでしょう。下まで遠いです。
うん。じゃあ、お城の中に入りましょうか。
いいですね。行きましょう。
Okay, cool. So, Louise, do you want to start off with this first sentence?
We arrived.
Sorry, just going to turn off Japanese a second. Good. Yeah, skimashita.
What a nice or a good view, right?
Yeah. Nice view.
京都はいいところで大好きです。Kyoto is Tokoro is by the way or something, right?
So in this place, it just means place.
So Kyoto is a very nice, good place. I love it.
Yeah, good. Okay, and then Jock, can we slowly chew through this thing that Kenji says here?
Yes, I agree. Well, me too. Okay, me too. I'm glad we came.
Yes, I'm glad we came. Kite yokatta desu ne.
Wow, that temple is really great. Jozu. Jozu ni tsukurarete. It's very well made.
Yes.
I think. Really if it fell over. Oh no, it looks like it's going to fall over.
Yes, good.
I hope it's well made, or it's well made.
Yes, good. It looks like it's going to fall over. So what I was trying to get across here actually was him then saying, but I guess it's robust. I guess it's okay. Desho, jobu desho.
Yeah. It's well made. I guess it's well made.
Yeah. So let's just quickly pull this to pieces, shall we? Ano jinja, we better make that shrine, didn't we? Otherwise we'll get the vocabulary police on our back. Ano jinja ga sugoku, very well made. So very. Jozu ni tsukurarete imasu. So guys, you can see I've tried to cram in as many passive verbs into this section as possible. So again, tsukurareru, you got here, which is the passive form of tsukuru. So tsukuru became in the passive form tsukurareru, and then tsukurarete imasu. So it has been, it has been made very strongly. So jozu ni sugoku jouzu ni tsukurarete imasu ne. So it has been very well made, hasn't it? And then let's just pull this apart here. Taoruso or taoreru or taoru. These, oh, sorry, not toeru. Taoru, taoreru, which are interchangeable, as I understand now. If we take this verb and put so, then this makes it looks like it will verb. So for example, if you say ame ga furu so desu, and this is a long so I should add in here, it means it looks like it will rain. Now, is that okay so far, guys?
Yeah, yeah. We saw.
Yeah. If you then, I might have got these two the wrong way around. I'll have to go back and check. If you say furiso, so you turn it into the mass form, and then you put so, then this is, it seems like it will rain. So, I might have those two the wrong way around. I'll have to check again later on. But they both kind of assume that something might happen. But one means it looks like it will rain. One means it seems like it will rain. Yeah.
What's the difference between it looks and it seems?
So this really means it visibly appears to you like it is going to rain. So in this case, ame ga furu desu means I can see clouds, etc. There are some kind of visible clues that it's going to rain. In this case, it seems like it will rain. It seems like it will rain. Well, this kind of, I guess this means that you've got some other intuition, maybe it is just starting to spit little bits of rain, and you say, it seems like it's going to rain. So it's not fully raining yet, but maybe it's got darker, and you can feel a little bit of rain on you, and that feels like, it seems like it's going to rain.
It's closer to the actual rain than it looks.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
But it looks, it's still inevitable. No, it's still not necessarily.
I suppose it might be more inevitable that this is purely using visual clues only. But this could be a range of different, I don't know, senses or signs that it is going to rain. It's almost like an intuition rather than a visible evidence.
In my language, this will mean that, like you said, it comes some drops, but you're uncertain if it will start for real or it will cease again.
Okay,
so that's the difference.
Right.
So,
okay, right.
So you have in the first, if we say it looks like it will rain, then we I think this is building up. So if it seems like it will rain, then this will become rain soon.
Right.
Small drops, it will become rain.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty much the same in Japanese as well, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick, sorry, I just heard you say.
Yeah. So I'm hearing. Well, my wife is saying that furiso is when you're saying it and you think it's going to rain, while furuso, when you say it, it means you heard. Like it came from someone else saying that.
Sorry, is your wife still there?
Yeah.
What's furuyo or furuyo? Does that mean? I thought that meant I heard it was going to rain. Furuyo desu.
Furuyo desu is pretty much convinced that it is going to rain, but it based on your observation. So furuso desu is heard from someone or you heard on the news, so it'll be furuso desu. Furiso is you look at it and you think it's going to rain. Furuyo desu is I'm pretty sure it's going to rain.
Right. Okay. So I got those slightly mixed up. Furuyo desu. So this is more like it seems to me like it will rain. and this I had it already. It seems like it. Then this is it looks like. ありがとうございました。
すいません。
いえ、いつもいつも。が降るようです。Okay, that was a useful lesson, wasn't it? 雨が降るそうです means I had it will rain from external source. 降りそうです it looks like it will rain, and 降るようです it seems like it will rain. Okay, so where were we? Tauru, so tauru-so, which should be tauri-so. Tauri-so would be here then. This should be here.
Taure-so.
Taure-so desu ne? Yes, it's group 2. Yeah, taure-so desu ka. Jobu desho. Okay, so it looks like it's going to fall over, but I guess it's well made. Cool. That was Jock, and then Annika. Can I take this stuff off the bottom here, guys, or is anybody still writing it? Oh, it's good. Okay.
Okay.
Annika, すごいですね。Let's do these 2 sentences here, Annika.
Okay. すごいですね. Interesting. Don't you think?
Amazing.
Well, yeah.
I think amazing. I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, taureba. To fall. It's like the verb before, but taihen. Taureba.
So in this case, taihen. Have you heard this before, taihen?
Yes, but I can't remember.
So it's used in a variety of ways. It can be to mean very or extremely or awfully as an adverb, but we can use it also to mean awful, painful, taihen, difficult. It means all these things as well. So in this case, I'm pointing at it being awful, of course. If it fell, if that ginger fell off the cliff that it's based on. But Annika, what does taureba mean?
To fall.
Well,
taureba. Are conditional.
Yeah, good.
So if it will fall, it would be awful.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And then Tom, 下まで遠いです.
Being under it will be terrible. Shita is under.
That was a good guess, but not quite that.
A toy is long.
Good. Not long, but almost the right word. But so long is actually nagai. Okay. Toy is or if you want to say a long way. Then
a long way. Yeah.
And then shitamade. So do you remember we've got these two
until?
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. So shita also means if it's something no shita, like kuruma no shita means under the car. But shita by itself means the bottom. The bottom. So for example, kono page no shita means at the bottom of the page. So shitamade.
Long way to the bottom.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. That's probably exactly what Kenji is thinking.
Can I ask something, Adi-san?
course, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry if you have already seen it, but just to ask about the narudesho, is that what makes the sentence that it would be awful? Is that like a form of verb, or is it just something completely irrelevant?
So this is kind of, because it's a conditional form, it's kind of point to say something ni naru means it would become awful. So it's kind of pointing to the future. If it fell, that would be terrible. So it would, this naru, means it would become awful.
Yes. Narimashita. Yeah, I think I've seen it somewhere in the, yeah, okay. So it's the verb, naru.
It is, yeah. I guess it would become awful. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, if you said taoreba taihen desho, so desho is just des but makes it less certain, this would also be fine here, really. But I wanted to sort of say, oh, it would become terrible. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then we went to Tobe. じゃあ、お城の中に入りましょうか。
お城の、お城。I don't know this one. Oshiro.
So this is the word for castle.
Ah, castle. Yes, inside the castle. Let's go into the castle.
Yes. Well, let's go into. Or shall, as it's got this on the end, Tobe.
Shall we go into the castle?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Shall we go into the castle? Cool. And then you might as well do this last sentence as well. It's so short. いいですね。行きましょう。
Yeah, いいですね. That's good. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. Good. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, Andy, what's the stamade toides? I mean, are they up a ladder or on a hill? Or?
It's difficult to visualize this unless you're seeing the world through my distorted eyes. So I'm imagining, I don't actually know if Nijojo has a kind of cliff or anything, but I imagine that there's a shrine that's been built onto the side of this kind of cliff bit. And he's saying, oh, it looks like if it fell, it would crash. And then she says, yeah, it's a long way down to the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just kind of making script up. I mean, yeah.
Okay. They're on Kiyomizu Temple then.
It does look like that, yeah. Yeah, that was just in my imagination. When we get to make the actual television drama of this, then we'll have it all properly visualized. So yeah. Patrick's working on funding for this now. Tom.
Joseph is asking if it's not Hari with the E in Harimasho. I-A-E, but I.
Sorry. Yes, it is. I beg your pardon. It is Harimasho.
Hello, thank Joseph.
Thanks, Joseph. Yeah. Pedant. Okay, all good, guys?
The last, the taoreru, when it says fall over, it's not fall over because it's poorly made, but because of an external circumstance?
Yeah, I just imagined it being kind of precariously balanced on the edge of a cliff. That was all. Like it's got, do you know Kiyomezudera? There's those platforms with kind of struts underneath them, and it always looks like it's a bit kind of precarious.
Okay. So what would the word be if it were to collapse because it's poorly made, like on itself?
I think it'll probably be the same thing, but you would have to say, or abunaso or something like that.
Heta ni tsukurarete?
Yeah, or yeah, heta ni tsukurarete taoreso desu ne. Yeah. Okay, on to the next. Let me pick Annika. Let's grab you.
Okay.
This will be the last one. I mean, the last one for today, not the last one ever. Oh, it's good. Finishes on a light note. Good. Just a second. Send message.
How many seasons will come?
Well, it's it's a bit like a Netflix season. It could go on forever. It could be like Lost, where it just kind of goes on, and it finishes off in a church. Okay. Can you see it? I just sent it by chat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite long, but it shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's go through it. Fairly natural speed first, Tanika.
はい。
階段が滑りやすいので落ちないように気をつけてください。
お世話になりました。
これが安全の看板みたいなものです。
でもありがたいですよ。本当に落ちやすいです。
うん。上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょ
う。京都の全体でしょうね。
そう思います。大丈夫ですか？
はい。ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
I have no idea what I wrote there. ハイヒールズ。
Again?
I have no idea why, because I wrote this like 2 weeks ago. I can't remember what that even means myself. おんぶしてあげましょうか？
やだ。
Yeah, you have to laugh and go,やだ!
I can't do that. Okay. Yeah. Go on,
やだ!
please.
もう少しだけでしょう？
頑張ります。
Okay, good. In a second, I'll have to find out what high heel ruzu means. I worked out what it means. Right. Annika, just for your study, this is high heels. This is high heels. About 60% of the way down. High heels. This is high heels. Okay, let's do it a little bit slower. 階段が滑りやすいので落ちないように気をつけてください。
お世話になりました。
俺が安全の看板みたいなものです。
でもありがたいですよ。本当に落ちやすいです。
上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょ
う。京都の全体でしょうね。
そう思います。大丈夫ですか？
はい。ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
So, Annika, just to help it, it's high heels or 履いて. You have to really hit that H. 履いて.
Okay.
One more time.
ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
おんぶしてあげましょうか？
やだ。
See, that's perfect. やだ! もう少しだけでしょ
う。頑張ります。
Okay, good. And one more time, just uber slow. 階段が滑りやすいので落ちないように気をつけてください。
お世話になりました。
俺が安全の看板みたいなものです。
でもありがたいですよ。本当に落ちやすいです。
上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょう。
京都の全体ですね。
でしょうね。
でしょうね。
そう思います。大丈夫ですか？
はい。ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
おんぶしてあげましょうか？
やだ。Okay.
You're perfectly suited to this role, Annika. もう少しだけでしょう。
頑張ります。
Good. I saw Jock chuckle when I said おんぶしてあげましょうか。 Okay, let's share this. Okay, we can do a bit more natural speed now, Annika. Let's go through it once more. 階段が滑りやすいので落ちないように気をつけてください。
お世話になりました。
ははは。これが安全の看板みたいなものです。
でもありがたいですよ。本当に落ちやすいです。
上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょう。
京都の全体ですね。
でしょうね。
でしょうね。
そう思います。大丈夫ですか？
はい。ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
おんぶしてあげましょうか？
やだ。
はい、ナチュラル。もう少しだけでしょう。
頑張ります。
Good. Okay. Cool. Okay. Who was the last person to answer on the last one? Was it Tobe? I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it was me.
It was you. Okay. Okay. Effie. 階段が滑りやすいので落ちないように気をつけてください。This one. You're okay.
Bye.
Ciao.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, let's do it. Let's structure it bit by bit. So, which parts of the sentence do you understand, Effie? I'm sure the ending you understand. This bit here. 気をつけてください.
気をつけてください. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put that in first.
Take care of, yeah, be careful.
Yeah, be careful. Good. And 階段 is what?
I don't know. I guess since they're going in the castle, maybe the staircase.
Yes, well done. Yeah, that's good guess. 滑りやすい. Okay, this might be difficult. So, this is made up of. This is our intensifier form. So this is where we have a verb in the mass form minus the mass, just the stem. And then we have yasui, which means easy, or we could have nikui, difficult. So the question is, what does suberu mean?
Suberu?
Yeah, suberu. Yeah. So do you know what this means?
No, not really. Step? No.
This means slide or skid.
Okay.
Or slip, yeah.
So they're slippery. So the stairs are very easy to slip. Okay.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Slippery, but it's literally translated like easy to slip on. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And then so we've got another bit here. Ochinai yoni. Ochinai yoni.
Your step. So be careful. No. So be careful on how you step, how you tread.
So ochinai means to. Ochiru means to fall. Ochinai means don't fall. Then yoni means in order that you don't fall.
Careful that you don't fall. Okay.
Yeah.
Careful. Okay. Is a verb ochiru?
Ochiru. Yeah, ochiru. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Not at all. Okay, cool. And then Patrick, how about? Go on, Patrick. Sorry.
So, ochinai, yoni, wasn't the rule that it has to be a potential form? So wouldn't that be ochi?
So this is now something that's happening to you. It's not your ability to fall. It's completely that you don't fall. So, for example, jiko ga nai yoni, 気をつけてください. So in order there are no accidents. So in this case, the guidance as to whether you to use yoni or tameni, this is to avoid something happening. So in this case, it's just made nai, whatever that thing is, yoni, in order that this does not happen. Yeah. I've got a feeling that you can't use tameni with negative verbs anyway. I might be wrong, but I can't remember a time when somebody says tabenai tameni or ikanai tameni. You don't really use, for the benefit of not going, I don't think you use this, do you, Jock?
No, I don't think so.
No. So if you've got a negative, that's almost certain, as it's going to be for the purpose of a negative verb happening. This is not something that you're probably going to be actively doing yourself. It's something you're going to be subjected to. So like jiken ga nai yoni, so there's no incidents. So this is why we use yoni, because you can't use tameni with a negative.
In order not to.
Yeah. Okay, so Patrick, do you want to do what was this? And then this one as well.
What's osewa?
So this is a phrase actually, guys, that you need to write down, everybody.
I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah,
we
I know what it
before,
is.
Yeah. Go on, Toby.
Thank you for looking after me.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for looking after me. So this means this can be used in a variety of circumstances. For example, if you're going to an Iaido seminar, Japanese teachers there, and he gives you a bit of special attention because you've told him that you're going for an examination, at the end of it, you could say "ii benkyou ni narimashita," but it's actually a little bit more personal if you say "osewa ni narimashita." Thank you for looking after me. It's a really kind of nice unitary phrase to mean thank you for looking after me.
Okay. And ore ga anzen no. I am anzen no kanban. Safety kanban
is a sign, like a signboard.
Safety. I'm like a safety sign.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like a safety sign. Wariga anzen no kanban. So this is anzen means safety, not kanban. It's a sign. Mitaina mono, a thing which looks like or seems like something. Mitaina mono. Yes. And then Louise. でもありがたいですよ。本当に落ちやすいです。
Still, thank you, or I should be thankful or something like I want to thank you.
Yeah. So ありがたい. So you know, as you kind of said, thank you. ありがとう means thank you. ありがたい means I'm grateful. ありがたいです means I'm grateful.
Okay. Still, I'm grateful. It is really easy to slip.
Yeah, good. Done. Good. Naska, you sleeping? Are you cold, Naska? Do you have central heating in your place? Okay, how about this next bit? 上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょう。上からもっと遠くまで見えるでしょう。
遠く it's from 遠い
Good.
far.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
見える as from seeing is to show, to see.
To see, to see.
Let's see how far we can see from this place.
Oh, that was pretty good actually. So ue kara, so they're going upstairs now in the castle. So ue kara would mean
From the place.
from the top. From the top.
From the top.
Yeah, from above. Yeah.
From the top with moto is more far.
More, yes. Yeah,
More.
exactly.
More
And
far.
Yeah, exactly. We can see, I'll put it into correct English, we can see much further. Much further. Yeah. Tokumade, mieru desho. And then desho at the end means what in this case?
It's something like let's do it, but
No, this actually means I think or I guess.
I think. This.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Good, well done. Wayne. Kyoto no zentai desho ne. Sorry, this is in Rieko's voice. Kyoto no zentai desho ne. Because this is how all women speak, isn't it? Just like this. Exactly how women speak.
Would be all of the Kyoto, isn't it?
Yeah, Kyoto, I guess. Yeah. And then, Joseph, are you speakable?
I can try.
Okay. Oh, it sounds a bit quieter now.
I can be a bit louder.
We can hear you fine. Daijoubu desu ka?
I think so. It's okay. It's all right.
No, if he asks to her, daijoubu desu ka? This means
like, yeah, it's fine, or we can do that, or desu ka? Okay, sorry. Yeah, is it okay? Is it all right?
I mean, you could say he's actually saying to her though, daijoubu desu ka? So what would that mean? If somebody said to somebody else, daijoubu desu ka?
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, are you okay? Yeah.
Because of the climbing, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, good, good, good. And Taya, はい、ハイヒールズを履いて階段が少し登りにくいです。
Yes. When you have high heels, it's a bit difficult to climb.
Excellent. Yeah. I know all about this.
Yes, you do, probably.
And Jock, your favourite bit? Onbu shite igemashou ka?
Shall I give you a piggyback?
Does everybody know what this means? Piggyback.
Shall I carry you on my back?
Yeah. So she jumps on his back, puts her arms around his neck, and he holds her legs either side of him like this, and carries him like this. How'd you say, Louise?
Hukapak.
Hukapak, yeah. Hukapak. It's when you're giving a lift to a hooker. Yeah. Which you can imagine is probably...
We say reppuselkään in Finnish.
One more time?
Reppuselkään means like a backpack in your back.
Ah, right, yeah. So we treat it like the way we used to carry pigs, I think, which is why it's called a piggyback.
No, I think it's from pick a back.
Pick a back, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a piggyback. Which you can imagine is quite nice if she's wearing a skirt and he's carrying up the stairs and everything.
Oh, yeah. Stop it, Andy.
I was guessing carrying in his arms.
Like this. That's not a piggyback. That's a loggerback. Okay. And then Annika. もう少しだけでしょう。
少し。
Oh, sorry. Sorry, before we got there, we've got to do you can do your favorite bit, this bit. Yada!
Yeah. Let's do no.
Okay. Go on. What you just said, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would say this means yes.
Actually means
no?
no fucking way.
Okay.
Yeah means
okay.
Let's just find the good translation of yeah, but it's basically horrible. That's terrible. Yeah.
Okay.
disagreeable, detestable, unpleasant. Oh, so it's actually
Okay.
the same. Where's Wayne? Are you still here? Is it the same as tsurai? Wayne?
What?
I'm just asking Wayne a question.
Also,
Is it,
Yeah, it's dislike.
yeah, so it's the same. This is the same kanji as tsurai, which means difficult. But when you say iya, it actually means it's disagreeable.
Detestable, unpleasant.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, unpleasant.
it was irony.
Yes, quite.
The same as for kirai.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah, kirai, yeah. Kirai, yeah, sorry, kirai. Yeah, disagreeable, detestable, unpleasant. Yada. And then da is now being put here. This means des, but it's been put to the lower level of politeness because it's an exclamation. Yada! If you said yades, it sounds like, no, it is disagreeable to me. But if you say yada, it means horrible. Yeah.
So only yades when you're wearing a monocle.
Exactly, yeah. And you're a university professor. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then let's go to Tom. もう少しだけでしょ?
I guess a little bit further.
Yeah, it's just a bit more. Yeah. And Tobe, 頑張ります.
I think it's good luck.
No, that's 頑張ってください. Good luck.
Yeah, but I thought it was the same. But 頑張ります.
頑張る means to do your best.
Yeah.
So if you say to somebody 頑張ってください, which is a very useful phrase, ください means please do your best. Or, you know, kind of good luck.
Yeah. So this would be the same. 頑張ります. To do your best.
Yeah,
in
but
polite form.
she's actually saying 頑張ります. So this means
let's do our best, maybe.
Yeah, she's saying I will do my best.
I'll do my best. Okay. Yeah.
I'll do my best. Yeah. Well, I'm trying. Yeah. So you can see that the sexual tension is slowly melting those walls of ice as he offers to carry her up the stairs, like carrying across the lintel of their, not lintel, across the threshold of their new marital home. Yes.
Yeah, but she's back in the mass form.
Oh, yeah. And she did actually refer to him as being detestable and disgusting just here. So, yeah, I'm not sure if she's laughing here or growling. Yeah.
Persevere, also persevere.
Oh, gambamas, yeah, persevere.
Like hard to get.
Yada.
Then you can see the flirting there.
It's a little bit flirty. Oh, yada.
Oh, you terrible thing.
Yeah, you
Oh,
tease.
you are awful, yes.
Cool. Any questions, guys, about tonight? We'll finish there.
Thanks, Andy.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Mrs. Swen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Take care. See you soon. See you next week. See you this
Yeah.
week, I hope.
Yes.
お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。またね。
またね。
ね。
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.